I'm gonna need one of these. Oh, and definitely one of these. Oh, and I can't forget this or this. But which brand do I get? Armor All or Black Magic? Gotta go with the Armor All. And for only 35 bucks? And what is going on, my car people? I hope you guys are having a really great day, because I know I'm about to have a pretty good day myself, because as you can see, I'm inside the 2005 Honda Pilot I just bought. I've had it for about 3 weeks or so, and I've had zero problems with it. And I decided, you know what? I need to make a video that is something I can do cheap. And what better thing to do than get your car go from having a before where it looks really cruddy and like has a bunch of scratches and everything, to after where it's all waxed up looking nice, or as nice as it can look. So that's what we're going to try to do today, tomorrow, the next day, because I don't know if you guys have ever waxed a car, but I'm going to be doing it by hand, okay? And it's a lot of real estate, so I am going to drive to the shop and we're going to get to cleaning up on this thing. It's going to be really fun and tiring, but worth it. Just got back to the shop and I got all my supplies here laid out on the table, and this all cost me 35 bucks, but I also had, you know, this clay bar here, this towel, and this soap I'm going to be using. But I bought this Meguiar's Ultimate Compound Wax that you can just use on a rag and wipe it down, and it sure does have directions and everything like that, so I'm going to follow the directions. And just got some new towels, and these ones I've used bunch of different times, and they are pretty cheap at Walmart, but they're also really good and they are soft. And then you can't go wrong with Armor All for your car washing soap. And so here's the thing, okay? So before you wax a car, you're supposed to use a clay bar and clay bar the whole thing, but you have to come and look at this thing. So this thing is pretty big, so I'd have to clay bar this whole thing, then wax it. And as you can see, it's not very warm out. It's probably about 40 degrees. But what I was gonna at least do is wax it. But as I think about it, and as I'm looking at it, let's go over and just show you all the stuff that's like kind of messed up about the paint. So let's start at the front. And so you can see like before and after, right? So the hood has like no clear coat on it except for like right here and there, and a big chunk right here. And then this fender has a pretty good chunk right there, and it's comes up here, the whole top, the clear coat's gone. And we'll just go clockwise. So there's like a scratch here, dent right there, pretty big scratch right there, and then some small ones like right there, small one right there. Then the clear coat is all the way gone, all the way to the window. And you know, these Pilots, they have a lot of clear coat peel, and I don't mind, because this thing was 2,100 bucks and it's been super great the last 3 or 4 weeks that I've had it. So I mean, it's gonna look 10 times better because I already concentrated on just doing this a little bit. So I had some huge scratch marks right here, and I took a 2000 grit sandpaper and some soap, wiped it down, then did a little bit of waxing. As you can see, there's like a little bit of residue right here. And I didn't do like a super job. It only took like a couple minutes to do this, just to kind of like make it look a little bit good. And I used this as a test panel, and it came out pretty good. Like, and it feels, you know, soft to the touch. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go and test maybe this scratch, or maybe a scratch that no one can really see, to use my clay bar and see if I can clay bar the scratches off. Maybe I'll do this one, and we'll go and we'll start with that. So yeah, I'm not gonna clay bar this thing because we're talking a whole clay bar job and then a whole wax job, and I'd like to be able to get this done relatively fast, and I'm doing this all by hand. And what I'm thinking, guys, is that even if I didn't clay bar it, right now it's dirty. I haven't washed it in about a week and a half, and as you can tell when you look really close up into it, there's dirt and stuff. So we're gonna wash this thing, dry it, and then go to town on waxing it, and it's gonna turn out a lot better. I know that for sure, because I've done this to a couple different vehicles, and it's like the best $15 to $35 you can ever spend, because I spent $15 on the wax, $10 in towels, and then $10 in the soap. And yeah, let's get to it. And about 30 minutes later, I am done with this side. So like the lighting, as you can tell, not very good, but I am outside underneath some clouds, but you can see how it's hazy this side, but then pretty clean this side. And, you know, hazy, clear. And the paint is like pretty bad on this, because you can still see like the clear coat. And if you look really down in there, you can see like pieces. There's a spot, there's some spots, but when you look back 10 feet, you know, somewhere around here, if it was just all like that, the whole car, it looked pretty doggone good. So I'm gonna keep on going. And it's been about a couple days later, and I just spent about 2 hours just waxing on this thing. And the way that this video is going, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time of you guys just watching me wax this thing, because I mean, it's very simple. You take your pad, your application pad, you put some wax on it, and you know, wax on, wax off. And I've got a bunch of rags over there wet to prove it that I got all this done, and it looks a lot better. Now I can't wait to have a nice sunny day outside to be able to show you guys the work, but here in the next couple days or next week or two, I'm just going to keep on just going around and keep on waxing, and then you guys will see the finished product. So far, I mean, hood was dull as could be, but it still has, you know, some spots that are kind of you know, especially like right there. But from 10 feet away, which is like the golden rule for me, it looks really good. And I mean, especially after like this car, I decided I'm gonna lift it and not lower it, because I've had, here's the thing, these cars, these pilots look cool lowered, but I kind of want to have something that when it does snow, or I want to go out in mud and like be able to go like off-roading, I can go and do something like that, because I'll be in the Pilot with all-wheel drive, right? And it'd be cool with like a lift on it and some tires and some wheels and all that fun stuff. So yeah, gonna keep on buffing and see how it turns out. And it's been a couple days later, and so far progress report, I've started from here all the way to the end of the Pilot. And in this lighting, because all my lights are right there and not right here, and with this glare, you can't really see what's going on. I'll have to definitely have this outside, but everything's looking real good. I just got to keep on going, go from here all the way around. I'm more than halfway. So yeah, and there you have it, guys. 6 or 7 hours the total time over a couple days, and this Pilot is looking really nice. So I'll just give you guys a disclaimer right now that before and after, you guys might see this if you guys are like really into paint, but I am like not very into paint. But man, my rule of thumb is that from 10 feet away, it should look pretty good. And right now, in my eyes, it looks really good. And so best $30-$40 I've spent in a while. So as I'm looking at this, you know, and you guys can take a gander at this, I have two things I want to say. So right now I'm filming on my phone because my GoPro is kind of messed up. And then two, as I've been filming, I'm thinking about how I'm going to edit this, right? And yeah, it came out pretty good. I was like, man, this is going to be probably a boring video to make and watch, but I'm going to leave it right here for you guys. So like right here, we're looking at the Pilot, right? And just think, what would be the first upgrade I would do on this? Would I lower it? Would I raise it? Would I do an exhaust? Would I do an intake? What would I do? And so I'll tell you guys the first thing that I did. I went with tires. So I got some pretty good tires. There are 245/75/16. They're Venom Power MTs. And I mean, compared to a stock tire, these are pretty beefy. They're not like a mud tire or anything, but you know, they'll get the job done, because this Pilot is only capable of doing so much. It's not a true four-wheel drive with, like, you know, the lockers and a transfer case and all that stuff. But I mean, dude, those are gonna look so good on that Pilot, especially, you know, from the front. Whew, with those meats, I can't wait. And so that'll probably be the next thing we're going to be doing here at Speed Trends Racing, is we're going to go mount those things and then see what it can do, because I would like to go do a little bit of off-roading in the Pilot one day, but I want to make sure, because this is my daily. I do not want to break. And right now, as I've been driving this for like the last month and a half to 2 months, the front end is seen better days. And if you guys know anything about the Pilots, the lower control arm bushings kind of go bad, and they're a little bit ripped on mine. And the sway bar links are pretty trashed. So nevertheless, we will take it off-roading. My dad has some property up in a couple towns from me. Has about 15 acres. And there's one hill climb with my name on it that I have to do and see if I can conquer, because it's one hill climb that I've never been able. Well, I've only attempted to do it once, and that was with my 2001 Chevy Suburban with like a leveling kit and 35s. But then my 35-inch tires were like bald, basically. So it was basically like not having 35s, it's like having all terrains. But anyways, I'm just so glad that I'm able to, you know, be doing this for you guys, and then you guys are thoroughly enjoying all the content. And thank you guys for watching and liking, subscribing, all those things that you guys do. And man, I hope you guys had a great Christmas. Today, as I'm filming, it's New Year's Eve. I have no plans. Maybe I'll go see my brother or something. But nevertheless, I hope you guys have had a great Christmas and a happy New Year. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Bye.